What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room. And yes, this is where we at now. So we're here, and I'm gonna bring to you guys, what people are saying that are from uh Iran or have, you know, grown up with parents that are from Iran. Um, let's we're gonna hear what the people have to say because that's all that really matters at this point right here. I mean, technically, right? You know, I get it. We're on this high horse over here in America, and we have our own politics and we have our own ways that we want things done and things like that. But those people were dealing with something treacherous, just like the people in Venezuela were. And I'm not gonna put their time of shine down. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh my goodness, this is wrong the way things happen and this and that and whoop de woo. And you know, those people over there, they're feeling happy. And yeah, they're gonna express themselves. So we're gonna go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes.
Let me tell you that nothing makes me happier than my mother telling me that her family members back in Iran are saying that everyone in the country is renouncing Islam and they're literally demanding that Islam be erased from the country and they want no part of it. They're saying go back to the Arab nations that you come from. They want everything that has to do with Islam gone. They want to wash it away from the country of Iran. And that makes me happy. That makes me very fucking happy.
Now, we could sit here and say that, these people need to have open minds. They need to be open minded, kind of how we are over here in America. Mandami, he got trash all over New York, just doing whatever you want to do, things like that. And, got people praying in the Christian nation in the middle of Times Square like that. Now, I'm not knocking nobody's religion or things like that. No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Christian, full hearted, Church of God in Christ, old school. Listen, look, people. But the thing of this is that people will sit there and I guarantee they'll say, what I'm saying, well, this man is hateful. He don't want, Islam in his country and this and that. Well, these people have the right to want to worship who they want to worship, just like we do over here. Or is the plan to stop that and make you worship who other people want you to worship? Is that the plan? I don't know. You tell me. Let's keep going.
Today is free again. This is what Iranian wants. Freedom. They want to have a choice. They want to have a voice to present themselves. We want to tell the world that we are not Islamic Republic. We are Iranian. We are friends of the West, the East, the whole world.
Dozens marched from the World War I memorial to Lafayette Square, just steps from the White House. They carried flags, held signs thanking the president and chanting, as you can hear, some of them chanted USA, USA, and change the regime. Some rally goers told us they were hearing reports that Iran's supreme leader, Khamenei, was killed in the strikes launched by the U.S. and Israel. Those claims also reference from President Donald Trump and Israeli officials. We also spoke with one Iranian American woman who says she's lived here since 2016 and says her family suffered under the current regime.
No freedom. Like we had nothing to say. They didn't even let us live like a basic human right. They didn't let us have that. And now I'm here to say thank you, Trump.
Now, organizers tell me this may be the beginning of just a series of events like these. Already another rally is set for next Saturday. And if tonight is any indication, we could be seeing some in the next coming days.
And hey, that's definitely good. People are seem to be out there celebrating for their country and stuff like that, and making sure that they tell the rest of us over here in America how much they appreciate the president for stepping in. I get it. I guess, the things are not being done the way that some of us over here would like the way things to be done. through channels and you know, little kowtowing, stepping, asking, you know, asking permission for certain things. I get it. But, you know, other presidents never asked for permission to do a lot of things. You know, Obama did a lot of stuff when he didn't ask Congress for permission for a lot of things. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. But these people seem to be happy and things like that. Let's keep going. Let's see what more of these people have to say about their homeland.
All my beautiful people, except not the leftists. Not good morning to you, and not the crazy Democrats. Definitely not good morning to you, but good morning.
I see Iran got some beautiful women over there. The last two chicks I'm showing you guys, you know what I'm saying? Man, wow. Okay. Man. All right, Iran.
To the rest of the beautiful people in the world, my beautiful Iranian people, I am so happy we're one step closer to freedom. Khamenei is confirmed dead. This is a celebration for every single Iranian out there. We are getting our country back. I love you guys so much. This is the best news ever. Thank you, President Trump. Thank you, Bibi Netanyahu, for attacking Iran. We never thought we'd be this happy for our country to get bombed. It's such a bittersweet feeling because, yes, we feel terrible for the innocent people and innocent lives that will be lost in the midst of all this chaos. However, we couldn't be happier that this regime is finally going to get the fuck out of our country and we're going to be free. So as an Iranian, it's a very bittersweet feeling. And it's so sad to want to get your country bombed, but we have no other out. There's no other way. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to President Trump for taking initiative and taking this final step. And thank you for Bibi Netanyahu for being behind this whole thing to get this disgusting, murderous Islamic regime the fuck out of Iran. And we're getting our country back. Love you guys. Happy Freedom Day for Iran to every Iranian out there. Bye.
Hey. She seems to be ecstatic. And at the same time, too, I'm wondering once the country actually gets itself back together, how many people would really want to move back home? I think it would be a lot. I think a lot of people, definitely these people that are celebrating it. You know, you just saw what was going down in, I think they was in Washington doing the marches and stuff, and people that were from, Iran and things like that. I think they once the country gets back developed properly, I think that they would be willing to go home and go to their homeland. Like, who wouldn't want to go to their homeland? You know, I mean, it just is what it is. It is what it is. Let's keep going.
For this moment, 47 years, and this is amazing. Thank you, Mr. Trump. Thank you for keeping your words. Thank you. We really needed it.
It's the best day of my life. Hearing this news, Khamenei is dead.
I'm just so excited. It's been for 47 years and it's over. We can't believe it's over.
It's a relief, you know, that anybody gets killed is not really something that you can rejoice. But I know that he wanted to be a murderer. He was ready to be killed. And he deserved what he got.
Wow, that old man said he deserved what he got. He was ready to be a martyr. Man, and I've heard all types of stuff, you know what I'm saying, in my research to give you guys this information about what these people are saying about their homeland. You know, I think I heard something as far as, you know what I'm saying, like, like they was to the point, hold on, what was said here? I think it was something to the point to where, you know what I'm saying, like, dude, like they were saying, like, dude just wouldn't die. He just wouldn't die. I was like amazed. I'm sorry I didn't put that in here, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you. Let's keep going.
You guys see, you gotta wake up.
Okay, this is Detroit.
You gotta wake up. Yes.
Thank you, USA! Thank you, USA! Thank you, USA!
So y'all kind of see what was going on in Detroit. They was marching there too. You know, I definitely understand it, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it, man. If I was in these people's shoes, in Iran, Iran and and also Venezuela. If I was living in these countries and grew up in these countries and stuff like that, and watch the regimes change and the crookedness come in and stuff like that to that degree, we sit over here in America all day where our politicians is crooked and this like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking that they don't have their own, manipulation ways and stupidity and things like that. I'm not knocking that at all. I'm not saying that our politicians are just the best politicians on the fucking planet. No, but we are a lot better off than this super dominance of these regimes and these dictators that have been running these countries. This dude was running this shit for 40 something years, bro. Venezuela was doing this shit for 20 something plus years. Man, come on, bro. Come on, man. And to put yourself in these people's shoes. And we're sitting around here as privileged people here in America, talking out the side of our neck, some of us, and things didn't get done the proper way and all this, or how you feel they should be done. Man, come on, bro. These people needed help immediately. And did nobody else in America do that shit while they was in office? This whole goddamn time for 47 fucking years. The fuck out of here.
We are going to be hearing a lot of, oh, look what Trump did. Trump's a warmonger. He started World War III. So let me just explain this to you before you get ahead of yourselves. This is not a war against the Iranian people. This is a war for the Iranian people, against the IRGC, against the Ayatollah, against the regime that has been suppressing them for over 47 years. This is a war about freedom, about Western values. This is a war to make sure that the terrorist group that has been funding terrorism for decades, that has funded over 60,000 terrorist attacks, doesn't have nuclear weapons, because Trump said over and over again, hey, no nuclear weapons. And what did they do? Oh, you know what? Here, we're going to use uranium. We're going to turn that into nuclear weapons. That's what we're going to do. You know what? F around and find out. Okay? That's exactly what's happening. The people in Iran, they are celebrating in the streets. The people in Iran have been suppressed for over 47 years under the Islamic regime. And what you don't see, or what you don't seem to want to notice, is the fact that Islam is trying to take over most of these Western countries. We're seeing it happen in Europe. We're seeing it happen slowly in the United States. We don't want that to happen. If you see what Iran was like 47 years ago, and you see what it's like now, you would not recognize it. So this is a war about freedom. This is a war about keeping our values. So yes, we have to do what we have to do, because guess what? Terrorist organizations should not have nuclear weapons. I don't understand how that's such a crazy concept.
And it's not. It's not. It's plain and simple. Terrorist organizations should not have nuclear weapons at all, period, to be honest with you. But, we over here in America, we're soft with the capital T, soft. And yeah, we just, everybody, this and that, oh, those people. And, it's like some of these crazy, insane liberal people will sit there and try to justify what the Ayatollah been doing for 47 years. This is ridiculous here in my mind. But yeah, it's wild out here, man. And I definitely agree with this factor here. I'm hoping that this situation is, cleared up to a degree, kind of how Venezuela was. Well, we thought we was finna have World War III when Venezuela went down, right? Yeah, we really did. Don't sit out there and tell me that, a lot of y'all people out there didn't think World War III was about to pop off when Trump went and got that dude in Venezuela. So, it is what it is here, people. Yeah, obviously the people of that country are feeling liberated. They're not trying to pick up guns and go to war for this dude. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on here. It is what it is, people. So we're going to go here now, because there's always more. And hold on. Let's see here now. So we're going to check this out and see what this young lady had to say as well. Let's go here now.
As an Iranian American, I'm Persian but born and raised in the United States. I speak fluent Farsi. My entire family is from Iran. I've had multiple messages in my DMs asking.
Oh, and if y'all don't know y'all history, yeah. Iran, that whole area, that used to be Persia. Yeah, that used to be Persia. Do your history. I was a huge history buff, and I love history. One of the classes I did ace throughout my school career was history. Yeah, it was Persia.
If we're happy that Trump and the USA and Israel have bombed Iran, like, are we happy about that? And to answer the question, fuck yes, we're so happy, dude. Like, we are thrilled. Our prayers have been answered, and I don't know how to contain. We really, really hope that this is it and that Iran will be liberated. And it's really important for people who are not well versed in the situation to listen to the Iranian people. As an Iranian, my mom and my grandma have been praying for this day that we can one day return to our homeland in safety. I'm honestly so happy. Like, I'm gonna see my whole family tonight, and we're gonna be taking shots and dancing and just being just so happy that finally a country has been able to listen to the Iranian people and help them take out this totalitarian dictatorship. This is not the time to stand and sympathize for the IRGC. War is sad. People will be killed. However, this is for the greater good. I literally get chills when I talk about this because I never thought that I'd see the day that I could one day visit my grandma's village or my mom's city in Tehran. I'm at a loss for words, but I just really wanted to make this video to kind of express the fact that us Iranians, us Persians, are happy. We wanted this. The IRGC is a totalitarian dictatorship. They control women with fear. They force you to be Muslim or believe in Islam. Even if you're Zoroastrian, Baha'i, Christian, Jewish, you don't have freedom of faith. You don't even have the asking for this. So yes, to answer your question, we are happy. We're just overjoyed. And so please stand with the Iranian people during this time and be our advocate. Know that this is what we wanted. Okay.
Right. So, she said it. It is what it is here, people. Shout out to the Iranian people for their liberation. Basically. Yes, man. This is wild out here. Just like I said, shout out to the people in Venezuela. Man, this is nice here, bro. And I get the politics and stuff like that, oil and all this stuff, things I'm just hearing across the internet about, the repercussions or ramifications of, this particular move and things like that to liberate these people and stuff. I get it. It's always something, but 47 years, these people needed it, bro. 47 years. This is wild out here. And yeah, I must say, y'all are hiding some beautiful women over there under those hijabs. Man, I got to stop that. Man, I don't know, bro. Man, y'all are hiding some beautiful ladies under those hijabs over there. But it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say, and that, my friends, is the bottom line. That, my friends, is the bottom line.